The next morning I made my farewells, and it was a very hard morning for me. Are you okay, Berk? I don't know. What if they still hate me after what I did? It was a long time ago, Berk, and things might have changed since then. In a few weeks' time, I will be going to King's Cross, so you might see me. What about the Great Marshal? We will look after it, Berk, and other engines have taken it before. And you've been great at it. What if Arthur were here? Arthur would have been proud of you, and he would have said the same thing. Too soon for me, my crew arrived, and as soon as the turntable moved, I knew that it was time to go. Goodbye, Hannah and Stepney, and thank you for looking after me. Goodbye, Berk. Goodbye, Berk. Will he be okay, Hannah? He'll be alright, Stepney. I miss him already. Me too. I remained completely silent throughout the journey, and soon I was back in Northeastern Territory. I passed some engines that I didn't recognise from the days of the LNER, so I took it that they were introduced during the war. Eventually I arrived at Top Shed with no sign of enthusiasm. I looked over and saw a half-full shed. Oh, globbits. This brings back a lot of memories. I know, it will be a reunion. We'll have a bleeding party. But I didn't feel like having a celebration. My driver Paul, with great enthusiasm, changed the points. I took a deep breath and entered. But then I thought, well, because I've been away for 14 years, perhaps they might have forgotten me. And so I attempted to remain unnoticed. That proved futile. Hi mate, how you doing? What? Are you talking to me? That's right, and we are speaking to you, and it's nice to see you. Nice to see me? Of course. You are LNER like us. Oh, well, are you alright, mate? You seem quite jumpy. Hang on a sec, you look absolutely familiar. Good lord, it's you, the engine who betrayed the LNER. Welcome home, Berk! Welcome home? Of course, Berk. You are, after all, one of us. Well, yes, I am, after what I did. What did you do? Well, it's a long story. So I told the engines about the trial and the Southern Railway, and how everyone had been so kind to me when I first joined Portsmouth. It must have been hard when you left. Yes, it was, especially since Arthur wasn't there. Where was he when you left? Arthur took a train during the war, and there was an air raid which, well, Arthur didn't make it, did he? No. He died right on the spot. Oh, we're sorry to hear that. Were you and Arthur good friends, Berk? We were best friends. He, along with Hannah and Stepney, looked out for me and were very supportive. I know they were from another railway, but I've grown so fond of them that now I miss them. I understand how you feel. It must feel so strange being back in your old home. We too have had some losses. Who did you lose? One of my brothers, Gadwell, under the name Sir Ralph Wedgwood, was destroyed during an air raid in York, and one of my brothers was severely damaged at Middlesbrough Station, and although he survived, he can no longer speak, only communicate through whistle. One blow for yes, two for no. I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you, mate. A lot has changed since the war. Before nationalisation, the LNER and LMS were beginning to calm down with the rivalry. I remember a little while ago seeing one of the duchesses who had just had the streamliner removed. I started a conversation and we began chatting away like old friends. They're quite sweet once you get to know them, and the duchess who I saw told me that the streamlining was uncomfortable. That's why they were so bad-tempered when they were first built. The same, however, cannot be said for the new Thompson B1s. They are, without a doubt, the most arrogant engines to be built. The problem with them is that they're brand new, and they think that they are better than the previous generation of steam engines. I see. Well, in that case, I better watch out for them. The following day, I returned to King's Cross, and like Top Shed, it too brought back a lot of memories. I looked over to my right, and I saw an engine that I had never seen before. The engine appeared to be very snobby. Hello, you must be Berk, B11D. And you must be a B1. Yes, I have heard of you. And I've heard of you too, darling. You're that engine who betrayed the LNER. Yes, I am, and I regret it. Anyways, I am a D11 director, not 11D. Whatever, darling. I don't care. You're an old relic that belongs in a museum, and we newer engines will take your jobs. Actually, we old engines are better. Goodbye. A few weeks later, an engine of LMS origins, from what I was told, was on our railway and she was taking a goods train. But the trucks were giving her a hard time.
We smashed a tank engine called Rory and his remains were sent for scrap.
Stop it! It's not true! It's no lie! We speak the truth! But we mashed them to pieces! That's enough, you lot! It got worse for the engine when they went uphill, for the trucks attempted to break away. What are you doing? Break it!
Stop it!
Oi, that's enough! We're bored, we want fun!
We're bored, we want fun!
We're bored, we want fun! Please! The trucks got even more violent. Then it happened.
Bye-bye!
We've broken away! We've broken away! Oh, that's not good. What? The trucks have broken loose and are now a raging battery ram of death. No! And the deadline is today. Calm down, Karen. Don't you dare tell me to calm down, you stupid wooden shed on wheels! In the sidings back at Top Shed, I was getting ready to receive my new British Railways livery. Hannah, from what I was told, was at King's Cross taking part in the exchange trials, but she said that she would be staying at Top Shed while visiting. Suddenly, the alarm sounded. Attention all railway staff and engines! Attention all railway staff and engines! This is not a drill. Runaway trucks have been sighted and are heading towards King's Cross. I repeat, runaway trucks have been sighted and are heading towards King's Cross. Oh, globbits, Hannah's at King's Cross right now. Don't you bleeding think about it. You need to. I am thinking about it. And if we don't make a move, she'll get hit. But what about your bleeding livery? It can wait. This is an emergency.